Welcome back to Whack Stories with Chumming with the Spirits.
Somebody needs to take his medication.
Today we've got a pretty interesting one. But by the way, I'm Parachon. That's JD. This is
OG.
today.
Set in.
Sit in. This one's I'm curious to get his interpretation on this this story. It's called the Watseka Wonder.
Walk in, drop in. So we'll just start off with a story. Read it off and see what it says. So on May 7th, 1878, the spirit of Mary Roff bursts into tears, announced to her mother that the Lucy Venuum, whose body she was using, would soon return, and Mary must leave. Mary had died 13 years earlier at the age of 18 after a series of seizures and violent episodes interspersed with psychic phenomena. At the time of Mary's death, Lucy was 15 months old and was living on the farm just south of Watseka, Illinois. On the 12th anniversary of Mary's death, Lucy announced that there had been people in her room while she slept that night calling out, "Rancy, Rancy." Their breath could be felt on the cheeks. She began having trances, a dozen a day, lasting from minutes to hours, during which she spoke with invisible beings. Dr. Winchester Stevens was called in. He witnessed Lucy's challenging several different spirits, one of whom was Mary Roff. Lucy said that Mary wanted to come in and could free her from the others. The next day, a homesick Mary had arrived in Lucy's body. Dr. Stevens had known Mary when she was alive and contacted her parents. Mary's sister and mother came to visit. Although they had never met Lucy, she wept with recognition at the sight of them, calling them by their pet names. She accurately described letters she had written, identified photos of relatives, and described a scene between her parents that had taken place in a private during her funeral. While Lucy was away being treated for her seizures, Mary moved into the Roff's home, which the angels had promised she would be able to do. At the end of this stay, Mary began to shake and then slumped forward, motionless. Minutes later, her eyes flew open, and Lucy asked where she was.
Pretty crazy, right?
It's pretty crazy.
I mean, it's basically
saying that she had
possessed.
Yeah.
So
like something was going on with her.
Yeah.
And
Mary
hopped in.
Yeah. Took
her for a ride.
The easiest way I, in my head, associate it with is I think of Whoopi Goldberg from Ghost.
Yeah. Very simple. Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of situation. But it's I mean, it's just a whack story. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, because the fact that she wasn't trying to get money or anything like that.
No, it was almost like she was trying to get resolution.
Yeah.
Or not resolution, but
to let them know.
Assurance.
Yeah.
Across. And then, I mean, and it even goes into a little bit of the afterlife with angels promising her
that she'd be able to do this for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then Lucy would be back.
Which surprises me because don't they always say that God can't interfere with human affairs?
No.
Like he can't directly interfere?
No. So God, you can't see God directly with human eyes. So it's always angels interacting on his behalf because we can't comprehend.
That makes sense. I thought it was that he gave us free will as the choice, and that prevents him from interfering and changing things.
No, I mean he still does a green claim for everything.
That's
that's definitely whack. I mean, how'd you like to be
Lucy?
Yeah, Lucy,
what's going on? Yeah. So let us know in the comments.
Hold on. Because there's a quote.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the quote.
To optimize. Explore your inner world for unusual quirks, like forgetting that there's a quote
Yeah.
at the end of every one of these.
That's very true. So let us know in the comments what your thoughts and prayers are on this.
How whack this story
Yeah.
was.
And until
Like
next
and subscribe.
Yeah.
Hopefully you found us on YouTube. This is where you're watching us. Or Spotify.
I hope so.
Rumble.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on a lot of places now.
We're on a lot of
We're moving on up.
So until next time.
Be safe.